this place again. Bless upon yourself, bless upon yourself. So Andre Stevens commander attacked by multiple they call themselves economic colonizers. So they call them lawsuit after lawsuit after lawsuit. And Byron, the general from Mystic Sensation, went totally off. You understand? Brought some receipts, boy, may I tell you. So you know, say, me have to go through the thing because a lot of the thing them is new to me, you know. You understand? So, without any further ado, let me see what I go on. Who is here? See me have to day in a marina today because rain wet me up. People rain wet me up. If you watch it on Bolo in a clip, says to say, marina me have to day in today. Zane, you know what me can do? I walk on. You know, so me can just do that. Yeah, man, me feel more comfortable, so. People, me there in a marina today, so you walk on. Me go turn off my camera. You just need to hear me, I say, and hear the information, right? So welcome to everybody on Bolo VNR Clips and Bolo VNR 2.0. Live on StreamYard and Bolo VNR Clips. So, you know, this is me do the recording there. You can see what I go on Bolo VNR 2.0. When you can hear me. Like and share up the video for me, ladies and gentlemen. Now, Mystic Sensation. Let's go here first. So, Mystic Sensation, the man called me. Oh, no, hold on. Where are they? Oh, yeah. Mystic Sensation shared this. I'm going to have to share it to them now. Huh. Listen to Christopher Tufton, ladies and gentlemen. Listen to this. I want to.
Our healthcare system is on the brink of a crisis.
Health right now is bordering in some areas on a crisis in terms of healthcare workers.
The Minister of Health and Wellness, Dr. Christopher Tufton, said yesterday that, listen, he doesn't want to be an alarmist, but he feels it is now time to signal to the country that our healthcare system is on the brink of a crisis.
Hey, who is this? Oh, man, is this?
Stop the cap.
Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap. No bullshit, bro.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, the healthcare system is not in the brink of a crisis. The healthcare system has been in crisis for quite some time. You understand what I'm saying? This is what you call framing it in such a way to make it look bad. But let me tell you something. You know how bad it is that they have to come out. You remember when Andrew Warner said that the roads are in a crisis? He had no choice. There was too many videos going around, ladies and gentlemen, showing how much of a crisis our healthcare system and our roads were in. So because the evidence is coming out and the PR is not working, the covering up is not working, right? The selling to the people that it's not as bad as they think it is, because that is not working, and we live in the age of social media, and social media is the most powerful tool of freedom of speech and freedom of expression, and you can take out your phone and you can show the evidence of what is actually going on, right? They still want to sell it to you that, oh, you know, it's leading up, it's close to a crisis. Ladies and gentlemen, wake up and smell the coffee. They continue to lie to us. You understand? And tell us half-truths. Listen to this.
Where
Karen, what's up?
the shortage of healthcare workers are concerned. Yeah? According to Tufton, he doesn't want to be an alarmist, but he has serious concerns now about the future of the system because we simply are unable to train and retain enough of the healthcare professionals we need to man the system.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, what does that say about this government? That they are admitting that they are unable to train and retain the people. Is it that they are unable, or is it that they refuse to retain them? How could they retain them? Well, the same argument that Andrew Onis used as an excuse to justify giving the parliamentarians a 200 to 300% increase. You remember when he said, oh, if you want to keep the best persons, then you have to pay them. Well, we have some of the best nurses, right? Some of the best doctors, some of the best professionals, to the point where other countries are jumping to get them as workers in their own country. Then why is it don't we prioritize our nurses? Why is it that we don't prioritize our doctors? Why is it we don't prioritize our teachers? By paying them their just due that they asked for. I believe it's not a case of that they are not able. I keep telling you guys, I am of the opinion that they're doing this on purpose. They are sabotaging our healthcare system. This government is sabotaging our agricultural system. All the imports that they're carrying in. Actually, the Prime Minister put out something and announced something about a tax reduction that actually helped imports. That's a whole other conversation, but I'm just saying there's a pattern here that is developing, that is right in front of your eyes. And based off this pattern, I am of the opinion, excuse me, I am of the opinion that we're being sabotaged. We're being sabotaged by our own government. This is what you call an enemy of the state. This is a domestic enemy of the state. The Jamaica Labour Party, in my purview, is a domestic enemy of the state. You understand? You ever hear they say you must fight corruption or fight enemies both home and abroad? Yes, it is unfortunate, but I am of the purview that they are an enemy of the state. Right? Because all they simply had to do was pay the nurses, and nurses would be able to stay here in Jamaica. It is that simple. It is not rocket science. Another thing that they should be doing, the $900 billion that is unaccounted for in the healthcare system, that what that means is that monies were told that it was spent in this way, but there's no receipts for it. And then when they look at the state, because I said, when they look at the state of the healthcare system, it speaks volume. If all that money was spent, why are the hospitals not having ambulances and beds and chairs and wheelchairs? Why don't have all of these things that is necessary? Why they don't have simple things like tissue? There's a video circulating where the nurse tell the foreign lady say, there's no tissue in the bathroom, you have to have your own tissue, right? We see the other day, St. Anne's Bay Hospital, the news came out, they have maggots in the linen because the thing is not working. The washing machine, the industrial washing machine broken down for months. For months. I know he wants to pin it all to we are not able to retain our healthcare trained operatives. No. That's a part of it. What about the equipment that they're supposed to use? They are very disingenuous. We are in a complete crisis, ladies and gentlemen. And it's not even a joke. It's not even funny. It's dangerously a crisis. Because you're talking about, listen, please don't meet up in an accident. Please don't meet up in a car accident. Guys, drive very slow on the road. Do not meet up in a car accident. You hear what I said? You cannot afford to get sick in Jamaica. Alan Clark, big up. You cannot afford to get sick in Jamaica, especially if you're not rich. If you can't fly out, if it's serious and you can't fly out, if it's serious and you can't get private, I'm talking about accessing public healthcare, right? Even some of the private places, there's issues as well. There's a private place that I saw a story came up about where somebody had an experience and shared it that they lock 4 o'clock and it's an emergency private healthcare facility. and it lock 4 o'clock, you can't get MRI and those things at that time. Splash, did you big up yourself? Right? This is the reality. This is the reality, ladies and gentlemen. It's unbelievable. But let's move on. All right. I think I made my point very clear there. All right, in regards to that. Let's go here. And because of this, Mystic Sensation just totally went off. I've really heard Mystic Sensation in this type of expression. He was very pissed. So let me know what you think about what's his name? Christopher Tufton. Let's listen to him one more time.
Of the healthcare professionals, we need to man the system.
We need people to man the healthcare sector, and we are now faced with a near crisis around the healthcare workers that we need in a population where the sick profile, for want of a better word, requires greater intervention. In the first instance for prevention, that's a community primary care, and then of course later on for curative at the level of the secondary institutions. Health right now is bordering in some areas on a crisis in terms of healthcare workers.
Dr. Tufton went on to say that the situation is being compounded by the huge offers from developed countries, which make it difficult for Jamaica, yes, to train professionals to remain and retain them at home.
And what is happening is that there's a giant sucking sound that is pulling all our very qualified and effective healthcare workers from Jamaica into the North American market and in some instances into Europe and the United Kingdom. 500 or so of our specialist nurses migrate each year on average, leaving our neonatal units, intensive care units, operating theater units, accident and emergency units in very short supply and impacting the quality of service delivery by virtue of not having, bodies, boots on the ground.
So, Christopher Tufton does what he does best: blame everybody else and every other instance except himself and his government. It is, as like I said, ladies and gentlemen, it's a very, very simple fix. You pay the people at a salary that they can, you're not gonna get the same salary as, say, America. No, nobody is saying that. Okay. However, the government can do very much better because, the sore point of it is they found it fit to pay themselves, but, they're here to serve everybody else, but they have served themselves first. Remember that they told you that the third term is for you? Well, they're telling you that the first 2 terms was for them. That's how I read into it. And the actions of giving themselves a 200 to 300% increase, while our nurses and our teachers and all the professionals that want and are ambitious, want to build a house for them. Can you imagine being a nurse and living in the ghetto? Where you get up every day, sacrifice your time, your body, and everything in the service of people to get them well. But yet still when you go home, it's not much of a home. And you're in danger. Your life is in danger. Your kids' lives are in danger. Can you imagine? And this is what they want a third term for. Shun the evil that they are, ladies and gentlemen. Shun them. Moving on. Let me know what you guys think about that in the comment section, all right? Good. All right, next in line, ladies and gentlemen. Next in line. So we see in this one, ladies and gentlemen, pleasant good day to each and everybody if you're just coming in. We see Byron from Mystic Sensation, the general, totally went off on everybody. Andrew Olness, Daryl Vaz, Christopher, you name it. Just only listen to this.
We could put some energy now in the room. Now, Jamaica people, we heard the clip as it relates to Andrew Holness talking about prosperity, right? Now, all along, they cover up the state of the healthcare. And when we, right, came out
Jimmy said the man
and
for half.
spoke about the condition and the status of the healthcare system, they covered it. They lied, they doubled down. Top them, claim that, okay, it's so skillful and
Man lying, man.
he can spin all the narrative, right, as it relates to what negative about the healthcare system. He can spin it into positive. And
Embarrassing. He needs some milk.
Top time is on its way spinning it. However, enough
is enough. That is it.
We have seen the signs where the United States, right, send out travel advisory as never done before as it relates to any member of parliament or any other prime minister. Has never done before as it relates to any other prime minister. Never. Right? And here Christopher Tufton out there selling it that everything is okay. But guess what? The rubber, right? The metal. He has to come out now and try to admit. But even although he's admitting, you understand, Cliff Hughes is trying to spin it for him because guess what? It is too bad for him to come out right now when you have an eve of a general election to be saying this. No, this will put a rope around the GLP faith, right, to win the general election. This is very serious. But we have been saying it all along that the healthcare system is in dire crisis. Without any delay, hear what Big Mama has to say, and hear how Big Mama is trying to spin it.
No, wait a minute.
Hear how Big Mama is trying to spin it.
How is this possible? No, that's not it. Wait a minute.
We did have that $920 billion put into the healthcare. Let us show the people how you and Christopher Tufton take it out. You and Christopher.
Sorry, people.
Panama. Let me remind you, Andrew, for the money.
Do you speak English or French?
I had it all queued up.
The degree?
I had it all queued up. My bad, y'all. Hold up.
Right? We'll give the money to manipulate in the procurement process. We'll give a friend contract because this is how you team. Right? Even free.
Yeah, here we go.
I know you have to come figuring out and canal not going to extend the blueprint at Sabotage. $920 billion. Let me end the healthcare. Right? The kleptocratic government is what?
To train professionals.
So, Christopher Tufton to head the healthcare administration. Oh, disingenuous.
All right, that's up. My bad, y'all. Damn. Oh, shit. Hey, I'm sorry about that. I thought I had it queued up. Damn. But here we go. I'm sorry. Sorry about that bad transition. So like I said, ladies and gentlemen, like I shared the videos about the Bolo VNR, Bolo VNR clips, Bolo VNR 2.0, Bolo TBV. Follow me on all platforms. Follow me on Instagram. Remember to like and share the video. As per usual, can we get up to like 1,000 views? 1,000 likes? Yeah. And hey, storm up the comment section. So in this one, we hear Byron from Mystic Sensation go off on everybody. Mainly Christopher Tufton. Is this?
People. After Andrew Holness administration, using someone like Christopher Tufton to head the healthcare, right? The kleptocratic government is what damaged our healthcare. Not the fact that the United States, right, is taking, right, some of our nurses. How long United States have been doing that?
Exactly.
United States have been doing that from God he knows when. United States have been doing that when Portia Simpson was the prime minister.
Yes.
United States was doing that when PJ Patterson was the prime minister. United States was doing that when Michael Manley was the prime minister. United States was doing that when Siaga was the prime minister.
That's facts.
Right?
Pamela, what's up?
The level of how people are leaving. What caused the people to leave? The level of injustice. When you as a government can look at an economy, a developing economy, right, that Portia Simpson saved as a result of going to the United States to crawl on our knees, right, and beg Maxine Waters to speak to the IMF and where Portia Simpson strengthen the economy. And Andrew want to take advantage of that.
My God.
Looking at the Portia Simpson accomplishment and decided that, oh yes, the kitty is fat. Portia Simpson fat up the kitty. So it is now, let us take 200 and 300% raise.
Right.
You never know that was going to have a ripple effect.
Right.
And as a part of you taking 200 and 300% raise, Andrew honest, your level of tea-free. Never know, say, you are going to affect the healthcare. Don't put United States in that. Let's tell you what damaged the healthcare. The healthcare had lost over $920 billion unaccounted for.
Yes.
So come down to the level now and let us reason. $920 billion taken out of the healthcare. Let's ask you and talk them. What if we did have that $920 billion put into the healthcare? Let us show the people how you and Christopher Tufton take it out. You and Christopher Tufton take it out through Meditech. Right? When Meditech can buy drill, oil drill, right? And PSM spend $31 million on oil drill. Manipulate the procurement rules. Right? This is what is happening, and it goes and stretches towards various ministries. Right? Your thiefiness, your pilfering, that damage the healthcare. Now, we don't look at $920 billion. Let me ask you, Andrew Honest and Christopher Tufton, how much things that we have purchased,
what's up, love?
To give and aid our healthcare system? How much things? Adequate bed could have been purchased. New surgical drill could have been purchased.
My God.
Right? Several things. MIR machine could have been processed. Name me some of the machine that's on it because you're in nurses. MRI and what other machine?
Lithotripsy machine that thinks you friend need to get rid of the kidney stone. It's a special laser machine that you need to break up the stone.
Yes.
And I guess that's why they passed in the buck with her friend in passing her from one hospital to the next, because I don't think they have the equipment to do that procedure. But it's not a cut and open to remove, it's a laser surgery to penetrate the stones and break them up so that she can pass them.
Yes. So come on, Christopher Tufton.
And other things that happen.
Let me show you a level of pilfering. It has nothing to do with United States recruiting Jamaican nurses. Everything about your criminality. When you have Chopper John, right, at the Western Regional Children's Hospital, pay Chopper John to be project manager, millions of dollars come out of the treasury to pay Chopper John. Because Chopper John is not a project manager, has no experience in terms of even reading blueprints. At Chopper John, they take out the money. When you have Meditech, they do the level of criminality, take the money. And then you don't have as much money to pay the nurses. So we want nurses them though.
Oh, the youth guy, you know?
We want nurses them though. Right? Several people going to the hospital, several patients going to the hospital. Don't even have a chair to sit on. Your work is what is not thief. And not skillfully, because that's what? Time catch up on you. Why don't San Brian run away from the healthcare? Come on now. Come to Sabotage. Why don't San Brian run away from Jamaica? Now don't San Brian was your permanent secretary in the Ministry of Health. Why don't San Brian run away? Why not? Seriously, you took on. You're still defecting.
Something not right, my husband warrior. Something is not right.
Spinning this thing.
Tell about them.
Okay, all right. As a result of the United States recruiting most of our nurses, right? Nurses are not there to provide blah, blah, blah. You have to go on the United States again. You understand? To make sure the Cuban doctors leave. Yes, the Cuban doctors and the Cuban nurses leave.
Embarrassing. He needs some milk.
We don't bow. You understand? Just because the United States want to punish Cuba because of certain things. You understand? And want fall and pray. You understand? And no weak limb. You can't stand up against the United States. You understand?
Yeah, so
take out the Cuban nurses and make the situation no even rather worse.
They don't have any integrity, so they can't stand up against the United States. United States have
the situation was bad. But no, that the Cuban doctors and Cuban nurses gone.
Worse.
Because of no to the United States.
Exactly.
Because the United States have a secret.
Yes.
Remember, let me give you a reminder. It was the very same thing that happened with Noriega. Remember, United States did have Noriega secret. Noriega, remember, was the Prime Minister for Panama. And when Noriega decided that he's not going to sign over the Panamanian Canal, not going to extend the contract to the United States, what the United States did? United States went in to Panama. Let me remind you, Andrew Owners about this. United States went into Panama and kept out Noriega and prison him. United States went into Panama, took out Noriega and prison him because why? Noriega was involved in drugs, and United States have that on him, have evidence on him. And so they know you and Christopher Tufton from blow down on the United States because the United States have all the evidence for you. You understand? Very Cuban nurses and doctors. They look to trick away.
Embarrassing. He needs some milk.
Nurses because the United States have all the evidence for you. You understand? Very Cuban nurses and doctors. They look to trick away. Carry on with like you gone. You understand? Put trouble to recruit nurses. All of that was a pretext. All of that was a pretext.
I have money to pay the Jamaican.
You understand? Because we have money to pay the Jamaican nurses and doctors. Yeah, you know, all of that we're going with. All of the look here, the level of wickedness what you people do to Jamaica. You understand? Because it just come up in wrongdoing. Because you know what, the United States all have pull you up like how United States all have put up Noriega. Many of them both. Because the level of criminality we're involved in.
Wow.
The thief rate, $920 million unaccounted for healthcare.
That's a lot.
Think of that. If I talk that, that is come out and talk. That is what government healthcare.
Yes.
If you were paying our nurses and our doctors good, they wouldn't leave.
Exactly.
They wouldn't have left.
Exactly. Exactly. Bro. It's as simple, listen, it is that simple. That is, man, I'm not even going to talk for long, but it's that simple. If you was paying the nurses the money, if you guys are not misappropriating our funds, all these $920 billion, that's almost $1 trillion, you know? Unaccounted for. Where is the money? Man, I tell you, an audit has to be done, man. Oh my God. Boy, when the right time come.
When the time come, some are going to charge for corruption. Oh yes.
You remember
That's unaccounted for healthcare. Think of that. If I talk that, that is come out and talk. That is what government healthcare.
Yes.
If you were paying our nurses and our doctors good, they wouldn't leave.
Nope.
They wouldn't have
None
left.
of them.
They wouldn't.
Sweet Jamaica. They're
We're
not.
gonna rub up the money. We're gonna rub up education. We're gonna rub up healthcare. We're gonna rub up. So we have Keisha back there. They rub up municipal, local government in a pension.
Mighty God.
Hey, look at the amount of things what Keisha back are done.
Embarrassing. He needs some milk.
Right? Even thief right.
Woo. Woo. Lord of mercy.
When the time come, some are going to charge for corruption. Oh yes.
In a pension. Okay? They rub up municipal, local government in a pension. Hey, look at the amount of things what Keisha back are done. Right? Even thief right. I know you have to come speaking up Big Mama. You understand? You're trying to say, okay, all right, it is because of United States employing our nurses and doctors and so then that is why we have all of this. It is a shame and disgrace that you carry out with rob healthcare. 920 billion, right? Appropriation account cannot be submitted on a yearly basis. Dunstan Brian can't explain it. Dunstan Brian cannot explain it. So what Dunstan Brian done? Run away. Only cook up with Dunstan Brian for Dunstan Brian left Jamaica. Run away. Because he can't answer. What's the answer Dunstan Brian is going to give? What's the answer Dunstan Brian is going to give? Eh? over 9 years. You people, you criminal in government, I can't submit the appropriation account to talk about the expenditures. Check and balance. Over 9 years. And yet, when we make up now with Duncan Bryan for runway, because nobody can ask Duncan Bryan any question. Duncan Bryan cannot explain it. Because guess what? The money rebel. Christopher Tufton, you wicked.
Mighty God.
You're natural evil. You and Andrew Wallace walking on the same line. Naturally evil.
Emotional damage.
So there's a minute, and I'm just touching quickly on those things. I mean, there's a lot. I could speak on every area if I needed to, agriculture and many other things. But essentially, we have a very difficult task ahead of us.
Yeah.
But if Jamaica doesn't get a change of government now, I don't know what kind of state we're going to be. You know, because we have a corrupt government.
Lorna, big up.
Look what you have done to the healthcare. Let me ask you a question. When Portia Simpson was in power, was the healthcare like this?
Nope.
Was the healthcare like this?
Nope.
No. Answer the question. Answer the question, Andrew Wallace and Christopher Tufton. When Portia Simpson was in power between 2012 to 2015, you take over 2016, was the healthcare like this?
Nope.
Did we have nurses and doctors living in the country in Jones?
Nope.
No. We didn't have that. We didn't have. Did we have United States issue some advisory?
Nope.
When
Definitely
Portia Simpson
not.
was ruling?
Definitely
no,
not.
we didn't have that.
Definitely.
No food in Jamaica.
I want to talk about that part a bit, you know. The dollar, the inflation is so high. You see, them talk about prosperity, you know, but you see the reality, the inflation is so high that people in them real life is finding it hard to feed themselves. It's finding it hard to balance them bills, right? Because when the fact of the matter is, when Portia was in power, I think the US dollar was like at 120 something, right? The US dollar is almost at $165 now, right? And with all the things that when them are import and, you know, the sabotaging of the agricultural sector, we are not producing our own foods. We are importing the foods that the farmers produce. And those things are going to cost more money because it's automatic. It's going to cost more money. It's not going to be cheaper. They're competing with the farmers them. So the cost of living has gone up. Everything has gone up significantly since, I think about like 43% increase for everything what we used to buy, and the dollar has weakened. So imagine you have a weaker dollar now. Although them put the thing to $17,000 for what they call it, although them put it to $17,000 for your minimum wage, right? The minimum wage in Portia time had more value than the one now. A lot of people don't understand numbers and inflation, right? $1 million is not worth $1 million. The same. It don't have the same value as it had 10 years ago. You ever hear a man say, as I broke a $5,000 I done? Yes, that's what it means in a Jamaican terms. The money have less value than it had 10 years ago. The economy is not growing. It has not grown past 1%. That is bad. We're not producing enough. So the people, and you see, there's so much things happening all at once, you know. Because if you look on the water situation, you see so much places are bad for water and don't have no water. Why would you spend money on trucking water? Because some of the individuals that is in the government actually own these companies that is trucking water to people. So it's a business for them, right? So it's not good for their business for people to actually have water in their pipes because they're going to pay less money for the water. You see how that works? So upon every single angle, the people are get knocked by this government. Every single angle. The black drum them, there's a health issue with it, right? Because if you left those drums out, you know, and this is a scientific fact, you can go look up research about these drums, these colored drums, and not even just colored drums. You see, even any colored plastic, go look it up, what it does when it's heated, when the sun touch it, and there's liquid in it. The chemicals that is in that seeps into whatever liquid is in there. And it's not good for human consumption. It's going to get you sick. And then now if that gets you sick, We don't have the hospitals, the same hospitals that are in crisis, the same healthcare system that is in crisis, will not be able to manage all of these sick people. You see how that works? We're in a dangerous cycle of blurt not madness under this government. You understand? And the truth is just the truth, and who vex. I want a business if them vex. A life and death this. It can't happen to anybody whether they are JLP or PMP. You have to use the hospital. You have to use it. You're meeting at one accident, look on the accident, let me see at Portland. I don't know if you guys saw that. I think about 3 girls and 3 youth. I think I want car and 2 bike. Me say, man, head get, the thing gruesome. You're gonna need surgeons, emergency units for the point with those types of situations to save lives. You don't think so the healthcare system can manage them something now? As it is? The man down at St. Asby Hospital, them don't have a washing machine for the linen. Then even if you're going there for an emergency, you have the doctor who can do the emergency. The linen is an issue. So the person who come the blood up, I go get an infection off a linen. You don't understand the dichotomy of madness where we're in now. You don't understand how dangerous this is to us. We have better management in a government than this. It cannot work. The man have to go lift up. One whole heap of investigation have to go on. How the healthcare system reach us. And them say money is not the problem. How reach us. Insane. Make no sense. More than I believe that it's sabotage. You understand? That is my belief. I believe it's intentional what they are doing. They are working. They're not working for the Jamaican people. They might work for somebody else. Can't be us. And some people are going to take too long before they wake up and smell the coffee. You remember me tell you that. Let's listen more.
Jamaican people. No for the Jamaican people. And big mama, you can't spin it. It's the top down. Right? Because Topton know that he's going to lose. They're going to lose the general election. And Topton will have to answer.
I don't know if now, but now maybe.
A forensic audit is going to be done. Topton, Benson Brian God, you and the permanent secretary, the cabinet secretary, artist well, will have to answer. You cannot give account for the money because guess what? You think you're smart. Right? You thief the money through manipulating the procurement process. You give a friend contract because this is how you thief the money. Give a friend contract, you understand? Where perfectly, right? Other people, you understand, who get the contract. Right? But when you sabotage the bidding process, when you sabotage the tender process, you don't give a friend. Because you don't want the political people under the table. So you give a friend the contract. The friend them now, you understand, put the money and share it up, splice it up under the table and put it in our pocket. Wicked to the Jamaican people. I come on all the time about procurement process and blah, 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 blah. You correct.
Wow.
When you look at a new surgical drill, where you could just buy for actually $5,000.
All that. Boy, man.
And you dip in at the treasury and take out 31 million Jamaican dollars for your new surgical drill. When you look at the almost system on
man, can we
some Jamaican, let me see the run around believe you me.
Yeah, for
you understand? Trust me. These are now we understand why we spent 400 years in slavery.
Yes, talk about it.
The plantation slave and the out slave.
Yes.
Because the out slave, he or she better than the plantation slave.
Yes.
So you didn't plan to go under the plantation and the out slave everything go tell Buckmaster.
Yes.
And Buckmaster, people want to suppress and oppress the plantation slave.
Immediate them. Wicked them.
This is what is happening.
Out slave them. Fool.
Andrew Ownless.
Enemy of progress.
Right? Christopher Topton. Darrell Vaz, you know, you're the trigger man, you and James Roberts.
Mighty God.
Both of you are the trigger man.
Wow.
Dip in at the treasury. When you look at Darrell Vaz and see how Darrell Vaz and monitor X amount of JP account in a SSL, rob investors.
That's crazy.
You people are robbers, you're pirates.
Damn.
You're criminals.
Embarrassing. He needs some milk.
You know that at that season there, so I make them know. A mystic sensation I said this now. Not my word. Alright? Good. Not Bolo VNR. Not me. Mystic sensation and him back broad, so I'm gonna go sue him. Cause discovery in a court now go normal. Hey! Me say, everything what them I do, I go backfire upon them. God is not with them, you know? Everything where them a do go back fire upon them. Them dead. Yeah, remember me tell you that. God is not with them. You see, karma, anything that is in the darkness have to come to the light. If you don't know so, no life no clean, and you know what, no clean life for no politician, just remember say, a revelation time we're in right now. You have to come down. You understand? At that time, the right now, a come down time when I get exposed. You remember good. So if you're in a no criminality, try to repent. Yeah? No, not about no business. I'm just saying. Fear warning. God is not with you. No. Anyway, as me say, a mystic sensation attack, not my word.
Pay for all these things.
If you haven't exercised.
Not my word.
Time come. Some are going to charge me corruption. Oh yes.
Oh yes. Oh yes. Got to get rid of the corruption then, man.
You people are robbers, you're pirates. You're criminals.
Wow.
And you need to pay for all these things.
Wow.
We need to see you out.
Wow.
Can you justify to the people why you the monitoring so many JP accounts necessary? Tell the people why you are doing it. And then you are using money out of that to send your daughter to university.
What?
Can you imagine?
What?
Invest that money. Because you believe that you
Embarrassing. He needs some milk.
Hold on.
monitoring so many JP accounts necessary. Tell the people why you are doing it. And then you are using money out of that to send your daughter to university.
What did you say, bro? Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Hi, we need a divine intervention. We're tired of the labor rights. We're tired of the green people. We are so far. We can't take it no more. We need this. We need it. Help. Help. Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Psalm 46. God is our refuge and strength. Is a liberator.
No, hold on there. I force me to hear this one here. When you say the advance I do? You serious? Something goes up? How would it? No, me have to play that one more time. Me can't believe when me I hear. So hold on there.
Can you justify to the people why you the advance monitoring so many JP accounts necessary? Tell the people why you are doing it. And then you are using money out of that to send your daughter to university.
My God.
Can you imagine? Invest that money. Because you believe that you can manipulate investors.
Jeez.
Because you're government. You're big and you're bad.
Wow.
You understand? And you can go on the platform and you can trick, you can wipe a finger on their neck. And you can say you're a killer vase.
Yes.
Because you can intimidate people and people prefer that you.
Yes.
Because you name killer vase.
Yes.
And you can tell the Portland people say, Portland, a vase land. Can you imagine? Can you imagine the level of your wickedness? You're supposed to pass prison. You're supposed to go in a prison and never come back out.
Why?
Hey y'all, please remember to hit the like button. I know y'all come in sometimes and y'all forget, but the main thing, man, y'all gotta hit the like button, man. And share the live stream. Come on now. Stop playing. Support. The like button is free, heard?
Yo, man, I told y'all Byron went off, bro. You know when you're listening, because I was listening last night. I was coming off the road. I was tired. I was up late, maximizing my time, trying to do some thumbnails and here and there and set some things up. But man, I never heard that part. Like heard that part. Man, he going in, bro. Damn. Pause. Hella pause. Sheesh.
Killer vase. And you can tell the Portland people say, Portland, a vase land. Can you imagine? The level of your wickedness? You're supposed to pass prison. You're supposed to go in a prison and never come back out. You understand the amount of evil and the harm that you have done Jamaican people in the river? You want Andrew Wallace, we're supposed to put in a prison a lot and never to return as the sunlight.
Jeez.
And that needs to open to you guys.
Wow.
You understand? You don't need to face the judiciary. Because Andrew Wallace, I am telling you, I am betting you that any day you go into the judiciary, you cannot explain your source of wealth.
Mighty God.
Any day you put into the judiciary Andrew Wallace,
yes,
you cannot explain how ADMAT attain its wealth. You can't. You can't. And Jamaican people sit down with you on the ballot. Jamaican people accept you on the ballot. But you can't explain your source of wealth. In 2007 to 2009, when you are Minister of Education, you buy 5 or 6 property, but their pay is only $5 million per year. And you spend $50 million to buy how much property. Come on, Jamaica. What are you using the brain? Come on, Jamaica. Take out the politics out of this. Be patriotic. Ask Andrew Wallace between 2007 to 2009, when Andrew Wallace was the Minister of Education, how Andrew Wallace was able to purchase 5 properties over $50 million when he's getting only $5 million per year, people. People would have followed Andrew Wallace, who should have shaved like a dog unless you know they not big time criminal too. Then you understand that. How Andrew Wallace was able to purchase 5 properties over $50 million when he's getting only $5 million per year. How Andrew Wallace was able to purchase 5 properties over $50 million when he's getting only $5 million per year.
Emotional damage. What can go so? What can go so? What can go so?
You buy 5 or 6 property, but their pay is only $5 million per year. And you spend $50 million to buy how much property. Come on, Jamaica. What are you using the brain? Come on, Jamaica. Come on, Jamaica. You can't. You can't. And Jamaican people sit down with you on the ballot. Jamaican people accept you on the ballot. But you can't explain your source of wealth. In 2007 to 2009, when you are Minister of Education, you buy 5 or 6 property, but their pay is only $5 million per year. And you spend $50 million to buy how much property. Come on, Jamaica.
People, the man said between 2007 and 2009, Andrew buy 5 property, and the property then cost $50 million. More to work out the maths, you know. So 2007, 2008, 2009, that a $15 million. He was a politician, though. He have any other business? 2007, 2009. We don't know about that. So $15 million. Your wife I get $15 million. So between the two of them for the 3 year, $30 million that. So you can't say your wife or you buy all of the property them. Oh, by the way, him not pay down no mortgage for the property them. So the property them they buy cash. So we go make we examine that some more. So we establish say the 3 year them between the man and wife are $30 million and the property them are $50 million. It come up to. So how him buy the property them? Isn't that a fair question? So we don't feel like Sir Andrew Wallace needs to explain these things in a court. We don't feel like Sir Andrew Wallace to be transparent to the people them. Sassy, seriously. No, that is a serious question, you know. Make me play that again because no, sir, this not safe. This not safe.
Of education, you buy 5 or 6 property, but their pay is only $5 million per year. And you spend $50 million to buy how much property. Come on, Jamaica. What are you using the brain?
Mighty God.
Come on, Jamaica. Take out the politics out of this.
Yes.
Be patriotic. Ask Andrew Wallace between 2007 to 2009 when Andrew Wallace was the Minister of Education.
Yes.
You're probably wondering what I'm doing right now.
Right.
At this
Time come. Some are go charged for corruption. Oh yes.
Take all the politics out of this. Be patriotic. Ask Andrew Wallace between 2007 to 2009 when Andrew Wallace was the Minister of Education. How Andrew Wallace was able to purchase 5 properties over $50 million when he's getting only $5 million per year. People.
Now add up. Now add up.
People would have follow Andrew Wallace, you should shame like a dog.
True,
unless you know say you big time criminal too.
That
you understand that?
Yes. That true.
Because people don't endorse him.
True.
Who don't endorse criminality.
True.
If you endorse Andrew Wallace anytime, you are endorsing criminality. That's what you are endorsing. Anybody who would support Andrew Wallace. Because you must ask yourself the question. Let me ask you who would support Andrew Wallace. Let me ask you the question. If you were getting $5 million as the Ministry of Education, I want you to look into the mirror tonight. Go and stop in front of the mirror and ask yourself the question. If I were getting $5 million between 2007 to 2009, $5 million between 2007 to 2009, 3 years. So if 3 years, let me put some sense in our way. If 3 years, Andrew Wallace gained all the salary and never used a dollar, you would have gotten $15 million. Let me put it this way. And let us help Andrew Wallace. If Juliet Wallace was even getting $5 million and saved their money and did not put a dollar,
listen.
Both of them will get $30 million for the 3 years.
Exactly, $30 million.
But then both of them get $30 million for the 3 years. For the earth and God earth, they were able to buy 5 properties for over $50 million without having a mortgage. And I'm gonna run there and Andrew Wallace.
Something not right, my wisdom warriors. Something is not right. Tell about them.
All lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way.
People, you hear the man say between Andrew and his wife a $30 million that between 2007 and 2009 are then legal income. And you know, so them have to live, right? So it's not really $30 million. Them have to buy food, them have to take care of them bills, them have children, all of that. You understand what I say? Them have them personal movements and moving around. You was not the prime minister at the time. I mean, I understand, so they get certain allowances as minister, but the deficit of all of those, the value of the property versus how much them earn in a 1 3-year period. You have to remember, say, every year the two of them mount up to $10 million, you know. So if them buy a property that costs $20 million in the first year, where the money come from? If them buy a next property where it costs, it just not add up. It just not add up, people. It not add up. What them do? Them borrow money from a friend. And which friend I give you? $20 million. What is the benefit of that friend lending you? I don't have friends that would lend me $1 million. No, let me take that back. Maybe one person. Maybe one person, if them did have it like that, and them thing, you know, then it rich, and them things sort out. The type of respect that they have for me, knowing that I am an honorable person, and I would, if I are asked to borrow that money, that means I can pay them back, they would lend me. Because I've built that type of trust. But No regular person now get up and just get $28 million, so it's not working. Sonia Graham, big up. So him still have to explain where him get the money from. And remember, the key thing about it is there was no mortgage. That means him never take time pay for them. Them just pay for cash. It is not easy to come up with those monies like that. Where him get the money from? As the minister, what's up, Donna? As the minister of education? Yeah, this is serious, man. This is serious. Okay, I'm just saying.
Andrew wanted to sit down in front of me stick and make me stick questioning.
Wow.
Tell him to come for the chat.
Wow.
Give him an invitation to come and tell Morgan to come and ask Morgan some of them questions.
Morgan, hear that?
As a matter of fact, tell the deputy lawyer Tom Tavares to come.
Tom Tavares, you hear that?
Make them answer this question when I ask them. In 3 years, 2007 to 2009, Andrew only to get $5 million per year as a Ministry of Education.
Yes.
And if you add up that, Andrew only to use $1, and you have that $15 million.
Yes.
And put Juliet Police, and let us say that Juliet Police was also getting $5 million.
Yes.
$30 million between both of them. How the heck they are buying property for $50 million?
Wow.
How make it make sense?
Wow. Rose, what's up, Rose?
How make it make sense?
Pauline, what's up?
Ask them to hold stop.
Mighty
How can I
God.
explain that? Right? That's why I'm telling you, it's dinosaur politics. They are dinosaurs, big and small brain. We are now in the digital age. And social media is going to rule them on checks and balance.
Mighty God.
You understand what I'm saying? Remember, when I was investigating, Mr. Sensation, was the person who speaks to the Integrity Commission in terms of asking the Integrity Commission, how did you come to have Andrew Owens' statutory declaration certified for 2020? And yet, it's 2021, cannot be certified. I was the one who asked that. And they responded that they were understaffed. So when
Okay. So Andrew Owens 2020, Andrew Owens 2020 statutory declaration was certified. So he's asking how if it's certified in 2020 and not be certified in 2021. And he asked Integrity Commission that as an investigator, and the Integrity Commission admitted that they were understaffed. So ladies and gentlemen, you guys see the attack on the Integrity Commission. You know, you see how dangerous it is? If they're understaffed, they won't be able to effectively do their job. So why is the JLP attacking the Integrity Commission? And why is the PMP supporting them and calling for more support? It tells you something about the size, innit? Actions speak louder than words, innit? Andrew Owens tried to take away the act itself that dealt with illicit enrichment. These are facts. Why would he do that if he doesn't have something to hide? Come on, man. I don't think, man. Using a cranium, man. Using a cranium.
I am saying that when you look at Andrew Owens running $470 million through NCB in 2020, Andrew Owens is telling the Integrity Commission investigators that you only have $172 million in total assets. Jamaica, wake up! Wake up! Andrew Owens is a thief! $472 million through NCB in 2020. Between 2020 to 2023. $470 million. And in 2020, the man statutory declaration of tell us that his total asset that he submit to the Integrity Commission is $173 million. You know, so the man lied to the Integrity Commission investigator.
I used to stare at charts for hours.
We need help, Jesus. Jamaica need help. Shift the parliament. Shift the election. Shift everything. Remove them out there. Take out the cockroach. Take out the thief. Take out the criminal them. Take out the thief them. Take out the murderer them. Take out the gang leader them. Out of parliament. Portland. Me I go to Portland. Why me I travel to Portland? Take out somebody, man or woman.
Eh?
People. Can you hear me? Is this thing on? Not my word, ladies and gentlemen. The man said, what? Well, I'm going to play that back. Lord have mercy, Father, I got to take a wheel. The man ain't playing around. Damn, son.
$10 in total assets. Jamaica, wake up. Wake up. Andrew Wallace is a thief. $172 million in total assets. Jamaica, wake up. Wake up. Andrew Wallace is a thief. Wake up. Wake up. Andrew Wallace is a thief. Wake up. Wake up. Andrew Wallace is a thief. $472 million through NCB in 2020. Between 2020 to 2023. $470 million. And in 2020, the man statutory declaration that tell us that his total asset that he submit to the Integrity Commission is $173 million. You know, the man lied to the Integrity Commission investigators.
My God.
You know, the man lie. You know, the man outrightly lie.
Whoa.
If he cannot explain it well to the Integrity Commission investigators,
whoa,
make it make sense. How can he explain his source of funds going through NCB to the NCB authority? How did he do that? Money laundering. Michael assist him. So the bank has to answer. The bank has to answer. And the bank has to answer. You know they take on BOJ, the Bank of Jamaica. You, BOJ, you provide oversight as related to NCB. You provide oversight for the banking sector. So how did you miss this? How did you miss this, BOJ? How did you miss the separate $9 million run through NCB? When you oversight there, this is what Andrew Wallace do. Putting people in places to break the system and rob taxpayers.
Man, I don't know, Sassy. I never seen him like this.
You provide oversight to the banking system. You know what's the $470 million run through Andrew Wallace. Andrew Wallace explain the source of wealth. Andrew Wallace explain the source of wealth to NCB, but refrain from explaining the source of wealth to the Integrity Commission. What? Why that? You tell me why that. Andrew Wallace need to take the friggin' name off of the ballot. They need to take what they said. And you only come up in the space and interfere with the investigation. PHOJ, in the private sector of Jamaica. Wouldn't see that. If we can't challenge Mark Golden, because Mark Golden push your hand in a pants and I talk on your shirt. I don't have that. I don't have that on social media. What do I do all this for the rubber country? Yo, this sink me, man. What do I do all this for the rubber country? I'm not talking about Mark Golden that shut down blah blah blah. You Keisha man, when you rap the municipal, you Keisha man. When they go feed me, hey, listen to me, Jamaica.
Yo, listen.
Let me calm down.
Yo.
Let me calm down.
Yo.
Let me calm down. Melting pot.
Boy, I try to tell you, boy, I ain't never seen Mystic sensation like this. Byron went off. No cap. Man, everybody got it, bro. Ooh, what's that girl's name? I don't even know some of these people, bro. But yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think about that in the comment section. We got a lot more on this show today. Lord have mercy. Like and share the video. Thank you kindly. Woo. Man, oh man. Man, oh man. Boy, hey, Listen, man. So on this section here, ladies and gentlemen, Mystic Sensation is gonna roll out with the facts and evidence. Facts and evidence, ladies and gentlemen. Facts and evidence. Let's go. Let's go.
You know, as a matter of fact, I wonder if Bolo there.
Hey!
Because we want Bolo to dissect them something, and we want to talk about the truth. You know? Yes, Eli Clark.
So people, when you say the teacher called me to class, you know, so I have to respond. You understand? So when you don't come for me, the teacher called me to class, and I had to be in class. The man say, "We're Bolo there. Bolo, we need to dissect these truths." Yes? So let's go and see what he's talking about, ladies and gentlemen. My God.
Next clip.
Yes.
Now, Keisha Mark, outside and bright, man of integrity, right? You have nothing to say about Andrew Honest and the 470 million running through NCB. Your statutory declaration cannot be certified, right? They design the code of conduct. Let us show the evidence to the world where Eli Clark, the deputy speaker of the House, endorsing the vloggers. Right? Let us show his endorsement for the vloggers. Then why are you talking about us? No, this man went into Parliament and endorsed these vloggers. Listen to him. Listen to me.
We love you no bad. To our social media warriors like Keisha Mack, Alex Higgs, Selena, Oral Campbell, Bridget Watson, Dana Van de Paz, Black Italian, Jay Brown, Alex Jano, Mr. and Mrs. Dottyman, Chopper John West from the Chopping Block, who is our personal Ian Harding. I know that 85% or so of us sitting in Parliament can attest the measurable support of the Chopping Block, especially during the election season. All right, Madam Speaker, on the eve of the nomination.
So you hear that for yourself. Hey, moving on to the next clip. Yep. So when you hear that for yourself, ladies and gentlemen, they admitted that they had vloggers. The JLP had vloggers that supported them, especially when election was going on. So why did they attack Andre Stevens? Because he's not with them. He's not seeing things the way they're seeing it or saying it the way they're saying it. He's not supporting them. So that's why so much lawsuit that come out after Andre. But we are all getting at that. Let's continue with the evidence. Yes, some things are first time I hear them something. I want to listen to this.
On the campaign or in Parliament? No. You're talking about decency and appropriacy. Right? No. But the Jamaica Labour Party, Eli Clark, Deputy Speaker, went into Parliament and endorsed their vlogger. Chopper John, we should know that Chopper John, as it relates to food and beverage, got job as a project manager on the Western Regional Children Hospital. And you see where our money is going, right? Millions being paid to Chopper John that doesn't have the qualification nor the experience. And they went into Parliament and they endorsed him. You heard Eli Clark, Chopper John, and Keisha Mark. These people, right, are nothing but people who are pilfering from our treasury. You have no qualification, Chopper John, and it relates to you being a project manager. But enough of Chopper John. Let me go back to you, Eli Clark, and show you as it relates to your association, you understand, with drugs. Right? I'm not saying that you involved in drugs, I'm saying your association. So quote me properly. You're two sweethearts, right? one of the two who has children for you.
What?
Both of them caught with drugs and spent time in prison. Evidence. Let us bring up that.
What did you say, bro? Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Emotional damage.
What the hell? Oh my God, no way.
What can go so? What can go so? What can go so?
Hey y'all, please remember to hit the like button. I know y'all come in sometimes and y'all forget, but the main thing, man, y'all gotta hit the like button, man, and share the live stream. Come on now, stop playing. Support, support, support. The like button is free, heard?
Right? One of the two who has children for you. Both of them caught with drugs and spent time in prison. Evidence. Let us bring up that. Let us go to Patrice Ricketts, Eroy, sweetheart. Let us show the evidence. Yes. Yes. Let us show the evidence.
Yo, this is crazy, bro.
That she was present. Let us show the evidence. Now, everything be right now. Right? Have you gone in your closet to take out any suit to sport? Yeah, this is your three thoughts. Here I come. Patrice Ricketts. Am I lying? You want to pay your lawyer?
Damn.
To us? Our register number is 32721-060. That is her number that she wear, that she had worn on her prison garment while she was in prison. Age 55.
Damn.
Race black. Sex female. Released on the 6th, 14, 1990. Take the first sweetheart away. Come on, put it. Yeah, out and bright. Open batsman.
Oh, sorry about that.
Bring out the heavy bat tonight, you know.
So hold on there. One of them hear nothing a while ago. So people them hear nothing a while ago. Sorry about that. So hear what them say. One of the wife them of Eli Clark allegedly, not the wife, the baby mother. When two of them got jail, according to the documentation I'm sure a while ago. And the Jamaica Labour Party turned one of them in a JP. You can't make this up. One of them became a justice of the peace after going to jail. One of the crimes was drugs. Allegedly. I'm just gonna say allegedly. All of this is alleged because I don't know nothing about them things. This is what Mystic Sensation is presenting. I am and then you have Chopper John where I threaten people online, but he is a school board member for a school. You know, it is amazing. The nepotism, cronyism, the skullduggery, the level of corruption is no wonder with corruption index so high. I think we're there 40 now, 44. Jesus, no sir. It's not safe. Let's continue.
Because go on, you know you have to face the shine on the bar.
You're not safe, people. You're not safe.
And you know you know to deal with them things, yeah. Me know you know how to deal with the fast bowling. Me know you know how to deal with the bouncing.
Where you get that?
So I can tell them now what the justice of the peace mean. Bring up that. I can show.
Oh, don't say. Oh.
Just of the peace. Let us show, right, Patrice Ricketts what this is. Right? Now, a JP is constituted, empowered, and governed by the Justice of the Peace Act 2018. Other critical legislation that empowers a JP, the Justice of the Peace Jurisdiction Act, the Spirit License Act, Bail Act, and the law.
Right, big up.
But let us look at the functions of a Justice of the Peace. And people, we are doing this because we want to find out if any drugs pushing in this requirement. Yeah. The reason why I'm doing this as it relates to the function of the Justice of the Peace.
Oh my God, Mystic, yo, this man has a sense of humor.
That is funny, honey. That's funny.
Yo.
Oh my God, that is funny.
Oh my God, yo, he got a sense of humor.
I just simply want to find out if one of the requirements is pushing drugs. Let us see this. Functions of a Justice of the Peace.
Shit.
In addition to upholding the rights of citizens, the JP is required to, number one bulletin point, serve the public in attesting and authenticating documents under the official seal, for example, passport forms, passport size pictures, and banking applications. Bulletin point number two, perform judicial functions in parish courts or a lay magistrate courts reside in children's courts. Bulletin point number three, attend children's courts and drug courts. Attend children's courts and where? Drug court. So the person who they push drugs now,
lunch bag,
what a hypocrisy this. This is all the Jamaican Labour Party function.
No. You don't need a second job. You just need to learn.
Them are cheer now work out. Now work out.
Consider applications for bail. Visit prison function. No. Consider applications for bail. Visit prisons, lock up children, homes, and homes for the age. Serve on the licensing authority for spirit license other than wholesale and occasional license. Right? And give counsel and advice. Then, she who they push drugs is giving counsel and advice. Take it away. Make that make sense. Make that sleep in our brain tonight, people, as it relates to the Jamaica Labour Party, the level of corruption through various ministries. Corrupted to the core. The criminals that they put in respective areas. You know what? Rob our treasury. The pilfering across the board. It's a shame.
Jesus.
And yet, these bloggers, right? Here you have Eli Clark, right? The deputy speaker of the House associated with her, with his 2 sweethearts, locked away in prison for pushing drugs. These are people. These are the people entrepreneurs put to represent us. No wonder why we will not know the 10 illicitors. As a matter of fact, the 9 illicitors, because we know that entrepreneurs is number 1.
She not see a Jedi. She not see
Is this a government that you want? It's a mistake Jamaica made. 2016, a very serious mistake in putting in entrepreneurs. Right? And then entrepreneurs let out the dogs. Who let the dogs out?
Who?
Entrepreneurs. Let out.
Nah, man, listen, bro. No, listen.
That is funny, honey. That's funny.
Oh, man.
Oh, my God, that is funny.
People, let me tell you something. Mystic Sensation was on 1. Who let the dogs out? No, this is a bad situation, you know, but you have to take bad things, make joke. I don't understand how you have somebody that has a criminal record and then they become a JP in your government. You made them a JP? So it's either, again, you're incompetent. You never knew their record. Let us assume that you didn't know their record. You never knew their record. So that means you could have hired one even harden a criminal to become a JP, or you could have hired some criminal for putting us in some other position because you're incompetent. That's bad governance, straight up. The person, one of them, no, listen, you're talking about drugs, you know, and that person became a JP. How? Make it make sense. That is alarming. Yo. But the way how this man is saying, the way how this man is presenting the, Mystic is on 1, man. I like this side of Mystic. Let's continue.
And that is one of the reasons why, the fundamental reasons why he did not sign the code of conduct.
Oh, shit.
Now, let me turn my attention to Keisha Mack.
Keisha Mack, no.
No, Keisha Mack, your time.
Yes.
Let's speak your boss.
Oh, go.
You saw me super the boss, nicely and package your boss. Yeah, the boss have this now to think about. As the police were to arm it to his 2 sweetheart, the drug baron and the drugs pushers.
Damn.
Now, let me turn my attention to you, Keisha Mack.
Wow.
Let us bring up Keisha Mack's resume for the job that she now has. Let us get into her resume. Right? Let us get into her resume that she had given. Right? And the job that she currently has. Let us deal with that. Now, this is her application. Right? For the job. Now people look at it. Early nights, Montego Bay, St. James, October 15, 2021. Writing. The chairman, Montego Bay Metro Company Limited, both industrial estates, White Sand Beach, PO, Montego Bay, St. James. Now let us get into her application. Dear Sir, Madam, re-application for general manager position. She have no qualification. The general manager position. No qualification when we go on LinkedIn. No qualification she doesn't have. Watch this, people. As per advertisement in the Western Mirror dated Friday, October 15, 2021, I hereby apply for the position of general manager within your organization. And they tell her to do it, because they are going to give her a job. Because you block for them. Well, watch this now, people. I possess the requisite skills to lead and mobilize a team to ensure that the organization goals and objectives are met. Now, Keisha Mack, I want you to understand everything when you say right now, because the next document I'm going to bring up a bang for you, Keisha Mack. Additionally, I am self-motivated, honest, hardworking, and reliable individual who believes that I will be an asset to your establishment. No, it is not like you have any form of degree or anything, right? What you use and get the job? Self-motivated, and you're so-called honest. Well, we're going to show the people that you're not honest, and you're hardworking and reliable. We're going to show the people that you're not reliable. Individual who believes that I will be an asset to your establishment because they are blogging. No, watch this. Hence, I am confident that if given the opportunity, the company's expectations will be met. This is what he said in Keisha Mack. This is what he said. Thus creating the opportunity for further growth and development of the organization. I'm going to see which one the organization, billions of dollars being robbed. under Keisha Mack's supervision. Now remember everything what she said, people. Let me read it back for my friends. I am confident that if given the opportunity, we should know why and get the opportunity. The company expectations will be met, thus creating the opportunity for further growth and development of the organization. For Jesus. Attaches a copy of my resume which gives further details of my abilities and experience. Your favorable response is anticipated, and I will be able to attend an interview at any time convenient to you. You didn't have to go for even an interview. You already get the job already because of the corruption. You block for them so they go get something. You understand? Just like how they get Chopper John. You understand? And Chopper John have no qualification and no experience. Right? Take it away. You're juggle. You're showing the people that believe in corruption of Andrew Holness. Anytime Andrew Holness coming in the community, running where people, running where?
So people, wanna see connection. So Eli Clark say Keisha Mack and Chopper John are them vlogger in a parliament. You know, I've never heard parliamentarians bigging up bloggers. First time I ever hear that. And then this same Keisha Mack gets a job. Hey, no, tell you something. When nobody around with Mr. Garman, them man are real investigator. Let's continue. No, sir, I'm not saying a word. I want to read between the lines.
Now, people, let us get into where Keisha Mack worked. That there was a special audit that done.
Yes.
Let us tell you what the audit found, what the audit established, and what Keisha Mack said in the letter there in terms of applying for the job. But when Keisha Mack got the job, what did Keisha Mack do? What did Keisha Mack do? Keisha Mack dip and dive in the people's treasury without any delay. Bring it up.
Wow.
So Andrew Holness don't need and want anyone who is honest and trustworthy. People who are honest and trustworthy make Andrew Holness vomit. Yeah, because he's not of that type, being honest and trustworthy. Andrew Holness like when they're thieves to the core. Let us bring up that. Minister of Science and Energy, Mobile Metro Special Audit Final Report. Let us get into that report. Panel, just wait a minute, let me just drop it down because this is the last thing and then we get to the panel to break it down. Let us show because that's why I want, make sure you're taking the notes. So when we come to the panel can, deal with it. This is it. Minister of Science, Energy, Telecommunications and Transport, Montego Bay Metro Special Audit, Final Report, Keisha Mack. This is the place where you manage and remember your promise, hard work, and your promise that the institution will benefit. Let's get into it, Sister Keisha Mack. Let us get into that executive summary, right? In keeping with her portfolio, responsibility under the Ministry of Science, Energy, Telecommunications and Transport. The Permanent Secretary requested the assistance of the Internal Audit Unit to conduct a special audit of the activities of the Montego Bay Metro. The review including the risk and control processes of the procurement set up in 1997 as a private entity to manage the operations of a dedicated school bus service in Montego Bay. This continued until July 2000 when a pilot municipal bus service was introduced. MBM currently operates a municipal and school transit system of the Western region, which is comprised of the Montego Bay Metropolitan Region, Trelawney and over. Let us look at the objectives. Audit objectives. The following were the objective of the audit. To determine whether effective and efficient system of control exists at the governance level in accordance with the corporate governance framework and the PBMA. To determine whether adequate and effective controls were in place to ensure the completeness and accuracy of cash and bank balances, and that balances are adequately safeguarded in accordance with the FFA Act and instruction. People bang around there. Keisha Mack, step up, and I want the Integrity Commission investigators to investigate you, Keisha Mack, to ascertain whether revenues and expenditures are adequately controlled and accurately and completely recorded in accordance with the FFA Act and instructions. To determine whether procurement activities were consistently done with due regard for the principles of value for money and in compliance with the procurement policy. To assess the entity level of compliance with its reporting obligation. Let us get into it. The special audit was conducted during the period February 1 to March 22nd, 2024, and encompassed the review of records and documents, interview of persons, and inspection of facilities related to the following areas. Let me get down there now. Right? Number 1, 4 categories. Governance and corporate reporting. Bank and cash. 3, procurement and expenditures. 4, revenue and receivables. The audit scope will cover the period March 2022 to January 2024. 1.5 now deal with the methodology. Let us look into that. In undertaking the special audit, the strategies employed including gathering information from key process owners that are responsible for performing governance, risk and control activities in the areas reviewed. Number 2, the relevant policies and procedures documents that were made available to us were pursued to understand the process surrounding the auditable activities. People, I want you to tune in and listen. Identify key risks and related internal controls that exist for the relevant processes. 4, examination of select supporting documentation to evaluate the design and operating effectiveness and efficiency of the process area review. 5, communicated and confirmed observation and improvement opportunities with process owners. Let us look for the Bangarang people. See the Bangarang now, people? When you come people, see the whole of the Bangarang now. Let me show you the Bangarang people. Right? I want to see the Bangarang. I want to see the Bangarang. So we have the significant findings and recommendations. And look for the Bangarang now, people. Now, the criteria: compliance with Government of Jamaica Corporate Governance Framework and Public Bodies Management Act. See that? Not met. See the stick there, people? See the top heading here? Not met. See the stick there? Not met. Right. Look for what happened now, people. No corporate secretary appointed, right? No board minutes not signed by chairman. Can you imagine? After this, no board meeting in 3 months. 2.16 strategic plan, operational plan, and budget have no evidence of board approval or review. People, can you believe this? Can you believe this?
So, all right. So you run a business and you don't have no corporate secretary. Your board minute, there's no board minutes not assigned by chairman. No board meeting in 3 months. Oh, you run a business like that? Strategic plan, operation plan, and budget have no evidence of board approval. So you don't need board approval for monies allocated. So how comes you're going to be accountable for anything? How you're going to be accountable if you don't have any board approval for money allocated? Ineffective board committees, no self-evaluation done for the board, no documented and approved SOP, unauthorized changes to MOF and P prescribed reporting. No, sir. This is too much. This is too much. Let me just listen. Mighty God.
Okay, no, ineffective board committees. Right, so you don't have no oversight. King Shama, make sure so you don't have no oversight, no strategic plan, operational plan, and budget have no evidence of board approval or review. King Shama. Ineffective board committees, no self-evaluation done for the board.
Oh.
I started Tai Chi at 50. Now I'm 60.
First man, answer that.
No people. Andrew Wallace, Derek Barnes, put this a woman to manage the Jamaican affairs. No documented and approved SOP, simply mean standard operating procedures. Criminal to the core, unauthorized changes to the MOF and P prescribed reporting structure. Can you imagine the reporting structure? She went and edited all of that.
Wow.
Go on, I'll read some more.
Wow.
Now, the recommendations. Here, this is the recommendation, but that breakdown, no one understand it now.
Yeah.
Remember, what we're dealing with now, the first criteria is compliance with Government of Jamaica Corporate Governance Framework and Public Bodies Management Act. That is what we are dealing with, right? Want to forget it. And there is state not met. This criteria not met under Kishama, criminal Kishama.
Wow.
So this is the recommendation now for that. The board of directors in support of good governance should move with alacrity toward ensure the board is properly constituted, staff and operating effectively. Number 2, perform the self-evaluation annually. And number 3, perform performance evaluation for the general manager annually, which is Kijama. Ensure that the SOP are completed, approved, and implemented. Now, let us go down to criteria number 2, people. Now show you the criminality with Kijama. And that's why we show the application letter in terms of what Kijama said. That if she being employed, the institution, you understand, will lift up in the light beam and illuminated with righteousness. But look, let us look at criteria number 2, people. Compliance with the FFA Act and instruction regarding the maintenance of government bank accounts of Bangarang, people. See, not net. My Jamaican people, there it is. The special audit, not net. Ineffective bank reconciliation control, backside. You know what that means, people? Ineffective bank reconciliation control. That means all expenditures, none of that be recorded. People that pay money to people, you understand, without no checks and balance. Ineffective bank reconciliation control. People that do what they want to do, bypassing all the procedures, right? And checks and balance system. This is what it means. Ineffective bank reconciliation control. Now, let us look at 2.2.2. Unreviewed and undated bank reconciliation. Flip side. Unreviewed and undated bank reconciliation. So look on them, some of the people. Right? Look on them something here. Inaccurate bank reconciliations. That mean the real information that's supposed to put into the report has been edited. It's a pure something. It's a prison working. Kijama, we are asking the Integrity Commission to look into this inaccurate bank reconciliation. Look at this now. Late lodgement of funds up to 4 years late. But that's what the back side is. Kijama, no, you say if you get the job, right, the institution will follow all the policies and guidelines. No, you say, Kijama.
Wow.
What can go so?
Patrick.
Kijama, the application that we read before this document, when you were looking at the job, no, you said you will follow all the guidelines and principles. You know what you know, people? Look at 2.2.7. Depletion of over 25 million in project funds with no significant projects undertaken. Mighty God of Daniel. Be giving out a warning. Papa Jesus. Depletion of over 25 million in project funds with no significance project undertaken. That means money are put out and no evidence that job being done. People who understand that what I can say, 2.2.7, money being paid out over 25 million. Right? And no signs, no evidence that job has been done. Mighty God of Daniel. No, sir. No, sir. And you want to let them people employ. You want that boss. No. What is the risk rating? See that? High. The risk rating is high. And what is the recommendation? Let us hear what the recommendation says.
Yo, me nah lie. Yo, people, this bad enough? This is bad. How them justify this? The evidence is the evidence is disgusting. No, sir. Right now, I'm in a state of shock right now, and I'm really just listen to this good enough. Mighty God, let's continue.
Management should ensure the bank reconciliations and all similar controls bear the signature of the preparer and the date of preparation. All should be subject to timely and effective review and should be signed and dated by the reviewer as evidence of the same. A separate bank account should be created to prevent commingling.
Hey,
right,
Draft, what up, Draft? Salute to you, bro. What's going on? Marjorie, what's up?
That's why they do it. They don't want any accountability. So when you tell them this, you understand? You tell them something what to mash their money plan. They don't want no accountability. Let us go to criteria number 3, my people. Compliance with duty of care, occupational health and safety act 2007. See that? When I see people, see the stick there? I see there? Not met. Not met. 2.3.1. Dilapidated workshop placing life and property in danger, left unaddressed for over 5 years.
5
Then
years?
the same thing we do with the hospital. That's the
Jesus Christ, no.
Embarrassing.
He needs some milk.
No.
thing just gonna do with the hospital. Every ministry, we know that I rob, we know that I loot from taxpayers. What is the recommendation? Management is encouraged to give due priority to the health and safety of staff and to act in a manner we safeguard the assets of the entity. You know, that's why the bars go get all boss kind of business with the emission. You understand? From the diesel engine, America garbage bin, America fling out. You understand? You go take it up. You understand? Just in order, right, to rob $1.4 billion and to put the majority of money in a you and Andrew Warner's pocket. Right? Not criminal. Now, compliance with reporting requirement, with procurement. On this is how people. See that? Not next. See, not next. It's embarrassing. Keisha, and you come and run out and talk about the Prime Minister, and rent and this and rare, like you're outer than bright in a Keisha. Eh? When you're all about the thief. Now, 89.5 million in contracts, each exceeding 500,000. Not reported to the OTG Integrity Commission. Keisha, put the people money there. Keisha, ask a question. You run out. You don't think so have this here. Keisha, you never know to me have this here. You run out. 89.5 million in contracts, each exceeding 500,000. Not reported to OTG Integrity Commission. Hey, listen to me. I see, make sure to set up on a report, you know, because this is a criminal you have to go proceed, you know. Keisha, make sure, and as a matter of fact, we want the ATI access to information. You understand? Me and Rafi can go like this. No worry yourself, Keisha. No worry yourself. We want to put you in your place. See that? The risk high. It is recommended that management ensure all contracts that exceeded 500,000 is reported to the Integrity Commission as per Integrity Commission Act. As per Integrity Commission Act. All dirty criminal. That's why I want to take taxpayers' money. You understand? And for blood, you understand? All dirty water ATI access. Information. We want to put you in your place. See that? The risk high. It is recommended that management ensure all contracts that exceeded 500,000 is reported to the Integrity Commission as per Integrity Commission Act. As per Integrity Commission Act. All dirty criminal. That's why I want to take taxpayers' money. You understand? And for blood, you understand? And you want to set your leech you out. You know, leech is for taxpayer. Right? Robbing the country's revenues.
You know, the vloggers like myself are what you call independent journalists, whatever you want to call us. You know, we've been under attack, you know. And, you know, we find it very funny because I don't have no contact. I'm not getting paid by nobody. These are my opinions and my thoughts based off what I'm seeing happening in my country. Is the genuine thoughts I have. I have learned so much in the last year. Big up all of the senior vlogger them, senior independent journalists them, whatever they want to call themselves. Mystic, Aromatic, Anissa Bell Rose, Atafai Press, Talk Your Mind TV. Big up everybody, Andre Steven, big up everybody, Jamaica at Topic. Big up everybody who do the right thing. I have learned a lot. Dre Brian, big up. I have learned a lot. You hear what I said? About what is the political atmosphere and the history and everything. I learned a whole heap. I'm very, very grateful. I was not aware of this. Why Keisha Mark go trouble Mark Bolo? Now your file get read out. This not look good, eh? This not look good. Someone if you go sit down and stop talk, brother. Don't say nothing. Let some other people begin I think in our government to say some things. Make them say something. But no, you run out and I get exposed. Look on them nastiness. Them think you have some serious something, you know? No, but you man tell you, man, John.
Compliant with FFA and instruction regarding the control receipt and payment of government funds. Not met. Payments made without purchase order. People who watch the bang around here. payment are made without any purchase order. The level of criminality.
Payment are made without purchase
order. When the Jamaican people money them there. When taxpayers money them there.
What?
You watch this on people. 2.5, 0.4 missing payment from GL. General Ledger. 2.5, 10 payment requisition process below signature of the general manager. King Shaman.
Wow.
Can you imagine?
Wow.
King Shaman, see the criminality of payment requisition process without signature of general manager.
Because
right? 3 accounts 25, accounting officer 185. No panic. Deductions taken from staff for cash charges reimbursed to them through petty cash. Nearly 2 million in unapproved charters. 50% of our charters. Keisha Mafia, they are living criminals. 2.7.1, 33% of this deposit slips, totaling 2.6 million missing. Second corroborating signature. The criminality we have carried to the arm, we have carried to the municipal. The criminality Keisha Mafia, we have carried to the municipal. Short judgment of collections, late judgment of collections, pattern of late non-recovery of shortages, 113 days to 3 years. Mighty God of Daniel, man. We can do the Jamaican people and man, take it away. Can't you want us to talk to you? And you come out and seek a third term, I want to your boss. Mr. Criminal, what about to you when you seek third term?
People not my word, you know. The man said the man a criminal backside. No, sir. Boy, Mystic now play with nobody this time, boy. I force me by your Mystic sensation, I go sad, brother. Yo, the man fed up, I man them, brother. Man totally fed up, I man them to bombard. I can't believe this. But the evidence I show a while ago is serious, you know. At first, me I say that, you know. Then documentation there, them recommendation there. At first, me I say that. But all if you hire people where they have them the type of criminal past there and put them in a government agency, them things they don't make no sense. Them think they are madness. People, why? Let me see if you see nothing else. Hold on there.
Come on, man. Wake up. Step away from the investigation and make the investigation proceed, man. You understand? You need to put into the judiciary. Put into the judiciary and you need to explain the work, man. You've set up all the criminals to rob us.
Wow.
That's important.
Wow. Man, listen. Lord of mercy. If you live in a glass house, don't throw stones. Who wanna go trouble Mark Golden for? No, no file get read out. You rough enough? And that's some dirty file to them talk about the man a pushing in marina in a back pocket, them and say man a dig out the ass. And them something them are running on the internet, you know. And look what they go make happen to themselves. You better only they left him man alone, brother. People, only make me don't want to think about that in the comment section. Mystic sensation in rare form. In rare form. You understand? But I never that the man literally put in. You know, your thing always come out. You are pushing in marina. You want to hear the man run on the internet. Me I see the man and no time. I be a waste of time them go on the internet to blur it now. I can't believe they make that one story where they actually put out. Like, seriously? Bro. You're sad. But anyway. No, but them are this themselves. They're not even this smart goal, and themselves, them are this. Anyway, we're moving on, ladies and gentlemen. We have Andre Stevens. As I said, the vloggers are under attack. Are being sued, them are sued. So, you know, Sepan, this channel, everything is alleged. And when you look on my screen and you don't know that already, this is all alleged. Everything is alleged. I don't know nothing about nobody. Let's hear Andre. Alright?
A lot of people think that, oh! Teacher look like him. Students, them call me today, say me have another lawsuit, you know. Them call me today, say me have another lawsuit. And I really said, who can do this and beat me? 3 lawsuits in a 1 week. Yes, Jamaica, another one. I never get it in my hand, but them called to say that they
That is funny, honey. That's funny. Oh my God, that is funny.
Yes, Jamaica, another one. I never get it in my hand, but them called to say that the process server trying to find me. I was so busy, students. Me never did I go make nothing take me off of my good energy and positive vibes today.
Yes.
Do you understand? Yeah, man. Suit after suit after suit after suit. Yeah, man, Jamaica. So, it is evident it's a strategy to target me.
Yo.
It is evident it's a strategy to silence me.
Yes.
It is evident it's a strategy to confuse me.
Yes.
But, you know what the song say? Who remember what them say? The utter, the battle, the sweeter, the victory.
Make them know, my general. Make them know. Let them know. So, of course, the top lawyer, Isaac Buchanan, came in the building, ladies and gentlemen, and, you know, he had some words of encouragement for Andre Stevens and every one of us that are vloggers out here, you know what I mean? He had some words of encouragement for us. So let's hear what he has to say in regards to what the law says, because them like to throw out lawsuit because them are trying to intimidate people because them know so most of us don't know the law. You understand what I say? So as soon as they tell us them have lawsuit, not but Delroy Wagwan and big up yourself, UK in the building. Them them things say you go get quiver and you go silent and you're not gonna talk, and you know them is a way of trying to silence you, intimidation. Now I want to say this to you guys. If Andre was not saying something that was true, or he wasn't barking up the right tree with his questionings, they wouldn't be attacking him. They would not be attacking him, you know. It's because he's exposing too much. He's calling names and asking them some very critical questions that they don't wish to answer. You understand? So this is, in my purview, an intimidation tactic. You know, have the next one. The yellow one, man. So you want to splash? You know the day? Go give me some ice. Yeah, go give me some ice. All right, people, hear this.
Good night, counsel.
Good night to your viewers. Mr. Douglas, how are you doing? Mr. Stevens, good night.
Me just a pick up lawsuit like. Me just a pick up lawsuit.
So make sure you have capacity for go privy council in favor of idiot. Anyway, so moving on to the next.
Shots fired. Shots fired. Shots fired.
That is funny, honey.
Oh my God.
That's funny.
Oh man.
Oh my God, that is funny.
So people, right off of the rip, Isaac Buchanan and make them know say, if you no plan for God, the Privy Council, you know, make sure you have the capacity. Make sure you're in it for the long haul. Because they're going to defend Andre straight to the Privy Council. Them not here. You're deaf. So make them roll up them sleeve and come with it. That's how the ball game there. Big up Isaac Buchanan and the Blur Not Legal team. You're not here defending the rights of the people from tyranny and these economic colonizers. You remember good.
How you doing?
How you trouble?
Mr. Buchanan, it's like you said, we must just ignore the things, man.
Don't lick him, don't lick him.
Say if you ignore things, but if they want to talk the court,
give one of that. Yeah, long time. It's a good thing for you.
You understand? Because they must make. Hey, I'm gonna leave that one alone. Mm-hmm.
Israel, what the street saying about Andre Stevens and the lawsuit? Them pick them up one a day. You're muted, you know. We're not hearing you. You're muted. You're muted.
Okay, and who are they connected to? All right, so while you sort that out, what new lawsuit did you get today, and who are they connected to?
I don't get it physically, but them said they were trying to send it into my email, and it was bouncing. The process server couldn't find me.
Oh, tell them after election. All who are so you could have no money after that. But anyway, leave that one alone. Talk to me. What's up otherwise?
I was just talking about what is the situation with the lawsuits, and I was just reasoning with the people of Jamaica.
So this one, who is the one, the bouncer?
One is Crandon, and the other one is Jackie Lecker. Stuart Lecker. The one with who got the buses to carry in the new buses. And I was asking on what basis did she win the contract to carry in the buses.
Because they can't ask questions?
Can't ask the questions.
So
but you have...
Who is your surgeon? How old are you? How much Botox in your face?
Don't ask the man that never sue you.
I'm not asking Andre that. I'm throwing questions to those people who do plastic surgery. Did you go to the same surgeon that Spice did and almost lost her life? They're asking for a friend. You can ask questions. Did you graduate from the University of the West Indies and did you actually take the course? Or do you know somebody to help give you a degree? Asking for a friend. Do you know to sit an exam with an actual invigilator where you would have to write? Asking for a friend. These are questions. In fact, you know, Mr. Abrams, a great educator. He has a son who's a doctor now. He says, there's no stupid questions. Ask questions, you will learn by asking questions. The attack on freedom of expression is completely unacceptable. But the good thing is that in 2025, where the court, I had a judgment today from the court where once again, the most erudite freedom of expression is completely unacceptable. But the good thing is that in 2025, where the court, I had a judgment today from the court where once again, the most erudite Justice McDonald Bishop has given credence to the Constitution and the protection of constitutional rights, even for persons charged before the court. So when you see these planter class people, yeah, and I never blame the lawyers because if an idiot come to me and says, Sue, I had the money, just do what you're doing, take the money, and they have money to waste. And plus, what they really want is to, let me tell you something, young man, and I'm going to empower you. I'm willing to bet you any money, yeah, that when you launch your physical TV station, it will be the first time in the history of Jamaica that TVJ will have competition. I worked at a station where nothing did a go on, and it did a crumble like how the same man did own it, and it did a crumble like how business a crumble all over, and he need to find the money to pay the people there. But what I'm saying is, when you launch yours, and this is what they're trying to stop, and trust me, in the Jamaican space, they will find morality, and she will make press releases, and they will come at you. If you wasn't doing something positive, the people would not be coming at you. People who are bankrupt with integrity, lack accountability, nasty nepotism that takes place in this country right before our eyes, But people need to know, and Michael Manley said it, we are not for sale. The Constitution sure that the human dignity is something that is stand on, and a part of human dignity is keeping your integrity intact. Some people are spiritually bankrupt. And if you look to Ezekiel, I want to say it's 37, verse 1 to 10. I'm telling you, Ezekiel, it is God who resurrects the dead. He can put life into anything. So don't fear, man. Just know that when it's all said and done, them little Krasmite, them Botox babies, people who are older than you and who have lived their lives, and some of them can't sleep at night because they're ashamed of the things that they would have done. And they like to project, continue to do the great work. As I walk my constituencies, there's so many persons, forgotten people that you keep their company at night. They want to destroy the happiness of the Jamaican people. They want to keep Jamaican people in the dark ages. They want to go around and depend on people that have bad interviews with successful artists like Alkaline to lower the standard of the human greatness in Jamaica. Now, what I will say to you is that you have a legal team that will fight all the way to the Privy Council, and sometime by the time this got through to where the fat lady sing, yeah, some of them irrelevant and gone. Pay it no mind. Don't lose sleep over it because there are people who will stand with you all the way. I will take plane too. So them this is 2025. We know more than nobody, and we can't intimidate nobody in the courts. Nobody. There's no lawyer that walks Jamaica that your legal team is afraid of. Come with the law. And I can tell you, the law of defamation, we will have a full, when this is all said and done, we will have a full program on how it works. Because the same people who are defaming people, we don't waste time with people who are nobody. If them never did a little fame, them would not try put out lawsuits so you and them name can end up in the same title. With all the money that them have and all the nepotism and destruction that they put on this land. Yeah? And leaving people brain dead. Yeah? With ill.
Emotional damage.
Ill-advised, I don't know, whoever. Yeah? Whatever it is. And context matters. The brain dead I'm talking about is not a surgery. Is when you use the logic that is known as fallacies. And you bring smoke screens and ad hominem and red herring to detract from what is the truth.
Wow.
Now imagine, you can't ask a question as to how you get the contract. So when FIB see the little youth them with them car and police come and say, open your phone, boy, how you get that car here? Yes. You must be a scammer. A defamation that? When the JCF, it put you big on the wanted list. Because you're poor people picking
and not even an apology.
When them say, oh, it's a little mistake, because enough people have the name. You have to ask questions. People learn by asking questions. And this conspiracy to keep Jamaicans dunce, we're not dunce again, brother. We'll leave that for the candidates on that side. I'm definitely, and I'm saying it without any apology, I maintain that I'm proud to be an educated black man that is not confused about his identity. I know who I am, know who you are, and don't make nobody with them little Jamaican dollars I come going like them want to come rough you up. I mean, like my new phrase, you nah get it and you can't get it. So go on sue. Argument done.
You know,
I don't think we need to hear anything else from this situation about suing, you know, man. I think he, excuse me, I think he just ended our conversations. Yeah. So, when you bring on the lawsuit, them for Andrea, that the man said, not my word. The legal team now worry about no. Because they know the law work. I want not get nothing that the man said. So, asking questions is not defamation. I'm learning a lot, you know, you see. That's why I like to listen to the people that are professionals. You know? And I think I'm going to continue to ask questions on this platform. Because questions are made to ask so you can get clarity, yes? So you can learn, yes? So the persons that refuse to answer questions, when more evidence come up that I was asking more questions, it cannot be defamation, is it? That's exactly what the man is saying, right? That's what I got from it. I don't know. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section, all right? Now, ladies and gentlemen, last but certainly not least, head boy and class president called in last night, and some of the things that they were saying, I have to say, listen, the question that he was asking, very direct questions that I would love to hear the answers to, you know? So let's go and check it out, ladies and gentlemen. Listen to this.
Lord Jesus. Class president, call back now. Jesus, my phone a ring like hot bread. Class president a call me.
Listen to this.
Good night, Professor.
Class president, how you do?
Yes, I greet you well.
Yes.
I have some questions to ask Dr. Ivor Crandon. Dr. Crandon, did you perform butt surgeries at the Georgetown Public Hospital in Guyana and was fired, then made a hasty retreat to Jamaica for employment? Did any Dr. Crandon,
Yes.
did you perform botch surgeries at the Georgetown Public Hospital in Guyana and was fired, then made a hasty retreat to Jamaica for employment?
Wow.
What?
Did of the patients died or was left with permanent disability? Dr. Ivor Crandon, we know that you received a scholarship from Jamaica in 1976 to study medical science at the University of the West Indies, Mona, even though you were at all material times a citizen of Guyana. There is a cliche that says, to whom much is given, much is required.
Received, yeah.
But Dr. Crandon, you are not subscribed to that philosophy. It is said on numerous occasions that you have overpriced your poor patients in the tune of $9 million for basic neurosurgical procedures.
Wow.
Once you put your hands on them, Dr. Crandon, that they cannot stop paying you. Is your medical practice synonymous to a commercial bank? Dr. Ivor Crandon, did you commit fraud and misrepresentation on your immigration paperwork to obtain legal status in Jamaica?
What can go so? Producer, no, just a second, please. I want no interpretation, disruptions right now.
Interruption.
Please.
Is Jamaica the epicenter for medical malpractice? If the Medical Council of Jamaica had done a thorough background check of Dr. Ivor Crandon, it would not have granted him registration. Jamaica needs neurosurgeons, yes, because the few we have can be counted on one hand. They can be characterized as experimental agents. They experiment on patients. And because there is no murder charge under medical malpractice, they die and families are left to mourn with no recourse. But tonight, there are revolutionary changes to hold people like Dr. Ivor Crandon and Dr. Carl Bruce accountable, thanks to Partner Draw TV. I am also making a personal appeal to all the patients who have been adversely impacted by the botched surgeries performed by Dr. Ivor Crandon and Dr. Carl Bruce. For patients who died, the family members can come forward to represent their estates. Tell Partner Draw TV your story with the intention to proffer criminal charges or institute civil proceedings against those doctors for compensatory damages with a starting range of no less than 200 million for each victim.
Wow.
Do not be dissuaded by your inability to source money as we look to create a legal defense fund that could cover you also. We will also source a cadre of high-powered attorneys at law who will ensure that justice prevails for those victims of their families that are left behind. Right? So not because victims are dead, it doesn't mean that justice cannot be obtained. Those surviving family members, they can act as an interested party. If those criminal charges and lawsuits are sustained, then Dr. Crandon should be imprisoned and also pay the judgments and ultimately be deported to Guyana. Jamaica, we have a duty to clean up this island. Can you imagine doctors aligning themselves to politicians to maintain negligent and fraudulent schemes to enrich themselves while our people's lives are used as experimentation under the cover of medical surgery? Dr. Ivor Crandon, Dr. Carl Bruce, an attorney at law, short man, whole and dirty black jacket suit, Walter Scott, have all triggered a powerful movement that is unstoppable. By the way, Dr. Scott, Walter Scott, we know that you have been on record for defending Dr. Michael Banbury on numerous civil suits. Dr. Michael Banbury is the co-founder of First Rock Investments and former chief executive officer of Medical Associates Hospital.
Wow.
And he was charged with 2 counts of fraud from his role to defraud $30 million through a share transfer deal at Medical Associates Hospital.
What can go so?
First Rock Investments unlawfully received $480 million from Airports Authority of Jamaica and another US dollars 1.1 million from National Insurance Scheme. Those monies could be used to advance the lives of many Jamaicans who cannot find food to eat nor to send their children to school. Those parasites are sucking the blood of our people. They have taken too much and now is the time to take it back. Our foreparents fought for Jamaica. We are not prepared to give it away to a Guyanese in the name of Dr. Crandon. Neither Dr. Carl Bruce, who is a close associate and business partner of Dr. Kingsley Chin, former CEO of Spine Frontier, who pleaded guilty to defrauding Medicare and Medicaid in Massachusetts on May 15, 2025. His sentencing is scheduled for August 6, 2025. I am asking the Justice Department and the FBI to investigate whether Dr. Carl Bruce was a beneficiary of Dr. Kingsley Chin's fraud, and if so, to initiate extrajudicial extradition proceedings against him. Right? Because he was a business partner of Dr. Chin. And Dr. Chin is in so much trouble in the United States now. So some investigation has to be done into Dr. Carl Bruce's background to see if he was a beneficiary. Right? And if he is found culpable, then extradition proceedings must be instituted against him. Professor of Partner Draw TV, I salute you. You're doing a good job. These guys have raided the country. Jamaica is dry. That is why we are in so much poverty. There's a few guys are doing it. And they are the same ones coming after you right now, Andre. They are all connected. It's a coordinated effort.
You made a point. You asked a question. Is Jamaica the epicenter for medical malpractice? That's a profound question. Why did you ask that question, though?
Because so many patients are dying with lesser than life-threatening problems. It shouldn't be. Look at the young man that you had to help, Barry. He had a knee problem and he ended up dead in the hospital.
Wow.
And many families are suffering, but they do not have the financial or educational capacity to make effective representation. And Partner Draw TV is providing this platform now. Andre, they are only making you more powerful because the people have a need for your services. And Jamaicans will not sit by while they try to disrupt or destroy your platform.
But you ask...
This is the only platform to rescue the people of Jamaica, Partner Draw TV. And all the Dalios business that is going on between these doctors and Minister of Government and Medical Council of Jamaica Board, it must be put to an end. They are parasites, Professor. They are sucking the blood out of our Jamaican people. That is why we can't advance. Jamaica should be paradise. It's fraud in government that is causing so much poverty. We are strategically placed to have all the wealth in the world. We are in the backyard of America. We have all the resources, and politicians have plundered our country and caused us to be in such depravity. And Partner Draw TV is saying, no, we have to put a stop to this. Our normal people must get a chance to survive, to uplift themselves, to obtain education, and to live a decent life. What is wrong with that? That is the demand Partner Draw TV is making, that our people must be placed into the economy.
Yes.
While they eke out a living. It can't be that Jamaica is being held by a few people and we cannot get any benefit out of the country. It has to stop, Professor.
It has to stop. It has to stop.
So we will maintain support at all times, Professor, while moving forward. Stand up, man.
Stand up.
You have the public interest at heart.
They don't. All of them are connected. The SSL, the First Rock Investments, right? All of them are connected. And I am telling you, when the government changes, there must be a rigorous attempt to lock up those who have plundered our public purse, right? Confiscate their assets and money and put back into the Jamaican economy. Because there can be no economic recovery without justice.
True.
And the justice that I speak about is to hold Andrew Holness and his crew accountable.
Freeze their
for all the fraud.
Freeze the assets.
That has gone on in government, yes. Can you imagine Dr. Ivor Crandon? He's not even Jamaican. I want to come here and destroy our platform. We will not allow it. We will not. And whether or not they are lodgemen, they cannot stand up to the force and power of our Jamaican people. They cannot.
Oh, so there's truth to the argument that they're lodgemen.
Listen, those days are over with them. Those people who used to pull the levers of power, it's over. Social media has overpowered them because social media have the numbers to take them on. They will not win, Andre. They will not win. And I'm telling you that they have a lot of secrets that they don't want to be exposed. So a lot of those lawsuits that are initiated against you, they don't want to be put under discovery because a lot of information that they were hiding would then become public.
Because I believe he would just need to prove the arguments purported by Dr. Hunter. He would need to prove the things that Dr. Hunter says are lie. And he would have to take the stance. Wouldn't it be so?
Of course. Look here. Medical malpractice is a very serious issue in any country.
Yes.
And we have the right, if we see people going with less than life-threatening medical complications and they're ending up dying, why can't we probe those actions? The death certificates are there. That is why we are calling in members of the public who have been so affected to come onto this platform. We will find a way to put your cause forward. And I'm telling you, based upon the numbers of persons who were affected, Andre, those guys will have to lock their medical shops. They will no longer be able to practice in Jamaica and nowhere else in the world because there's a digital footprint that affects each of those culprits anywhere they go. So I am saying to Dr. Crandon and Dr. Carl Bruce, if you want to join, bring it on because you will be exposed.
Where's the Governor General? Have you seen the Governor General? I saw him.
I hear that he's in a very terrible condition.
Wow.
He couldn't even stand for about 3 minutes.
Wow.
He struggled to walk in the halls of King's House recently.
Wow.
Who did the surgery for the Governor General? Wow.
What surgery?
I was told to go into Ghana and you will see the history of Crandon in Ghana.
Guyana didn't want him. He had to flee Guyana and he found Jamaica as a safe haven.
Oh, so there's truth to that argument?
Of course. This man has gotten scholarship in Jamaica and behaving like that, not even helping the people instead of overpricing them.
Well, head boy, class president, you have opened a can of worms tonight.
Let us prepare to deport him back to Guyana.
All right.
But he has to pay for the crimes he has committed in Jamaica first before he's deported.
All right. Thank you, class president.
Yeah, this thing on. That was class president. Class president. And he had a lot of direct questions for Ivory Grandon. It is alleged that he's not from Jamaica. I find that very interesting. Is there any truth to that? Is there any truth? Well, I would love for the questions that he's asking to be answered. Wouldn't you? It should be very interesting. That was very powerful. That was a call for unity still. And I hope the people realize that the beast of the system that it is, that they're aligned to, it takes unity for the regular people to get justice. Because these people, nobody in particular, but these people that are in positions of power, that have a lot of influence, yeah, they one, they don't like to be challenged. Two, them have an ego. You know, they think that they are the ones that make the laws, so they don't have to follow the law. They have this God complex. You understand? Yes, so they believe that they're sovereign. They believe that they're sovereign. You get me? From actually facing judgment, right, and serving time for potential crimes. You know, so yeah, let's go to the next part because Edward called right after. And I just want y'all to hear what's going on. Lord of mercy. Woo!
It is a lot.
Yeah, so I used to let me get some water and I'm system cool water, yeah.
Wow. The whole internet shut down when you heard all of those. Jamaica, those are not my words.
Those are not mine either.
Those were the words of a caller.
Yes.
Will they use those words to sue me equally tonight?
Me want to know too. You can't control the
because just as how I gave Dr. Hunter a chance to speak.
Yeah, it don't make no sense to them, I say. Like,
and then they came suing me as what? Second defendant.
That's crazy.
Second defendant.
On the tick
what is this, Jamaica?
Can't go in there.
Hello, good night.
Let me tell you, every single thing that class president said was true.
What?
Every single thing the man said was true. Yeah? And remember too, these are the syndicates of the lodge.
The syndicate of the what?
Mighty God.
The lodge.
Oh.
Thanks.
I'm not afraid of them, because I'm not joining. Because I don't want to join. Yeah? So I am not afraid to say that these are syndicates of the lodge. And if you realize what's happening, some of their high-profile patients are also syndicates in the same lodge. But I don't call you to talk about it because class president talked about it already.
So what?
I want you to call they have a name, the Tambourine Tree village lawyer. Yeah?
Who's
to
that?
the front of the line.
Who's that you want to call today?
No, the two village lawyers, them Gordon Robinson and Walter Scott.
Oh, you want me to call? You want me to?
I wouldn't. Go ahead. So.
You want me to call Walter Scott and Gordon Robinson? What you getting at?
No, wasn't this the same Gordon Robinson who took TVJ to court in 2016? So I haven't heard the program that Zara Burton did. And what happened in the court? The court ruled that the prime minister at the time now had no legal standing in trying to prevent TVJ, whose duty is to inform the public and to bring information to the public.
Yes.
Yeah. From stopping them from playing the Zara Burton.
Oh, tape. So he was the one trying to get the Zara Burton thing.
Yes, and when Justice Batts, because I have the Supreme Court record, when Justice Batts, in his preliminary pleading, said, summary judgment, said that the Prime Minister has no authority, or the Gordon Robinson, that what they did to TVJ, because what they're asking for now, was that TVJ should not hear the documentary. They're saying there's no legal basis because TVJ is sole purpose is to inform the public.
Yes.
Yeah? So that's
just as our partner's sole purpose is to inform the public.
It's to inform the public. So there is legal precedence. So look at all Tambourine Tree lawyer.
Salute, bro.
Me a village lawyer like them too. But I could tell them that any ordinary student, first year law student at UWI, knows this, that if there's a precedence case, don't bother waste your time. Yeah? The other thing with this same one, he was the same one in this case they had to beg the courts not to have them pay TVJ.
Oh Lord.
They couldn't pay back the legal fees of TVJ because TVJ had Michael Hilton. I can't see now. Yeah. So all you see them and make up and go on. It is coming from the I can't tell you where it is coming
Where's
from.
it coming from?
It's coming from the belly of Portland. And this is them Rumpanian crew. This is them Rumpanian crew. But me not ready to deal with you yet, you know. Because one question me want to ask. Can an investment institution be getting contracts from JUTC? Teacher, I gone leave you.
Repeat that question.
Can an investment entity, a failed one at that, be getting contracts from the JUTC?
Can an investment entity that has failed be getting contracts from the JUTC? What you getting?
Yes.
What you getting at now?
I sent you something to your phone, so nobody can send me make up nothing. Yeah. In 2020, a contract was signed by the Ministry of Transport. Does that sound familiar?
Ministry of Transport 2020.
Let me bring it up here before me teacher, so me no misquote what me said. I know nobody going to get you in problem or get me in problem.
Look behind you, no?
It's loaded. So in June 3rd of 2020, note the date, couple months before the election. Yes. I just reported that the JUTC through Minister Montague, and I'm getting to the part. It said we intend to roll out a phased implementation throughout the company beginning June, July 20. That is Minister Montague speaking. He noted that the JUTC will also be rolling out a fully cashless system on a phased basis. You understand now? In addition, he said that the company is partnering with Stocks and Securities Limited, SSL, to convert an old bus into a mobile supermarket. Assist elderly and disabled customers who are now at home due to coronavirus.
People, this heavy, you know, man. This is a lot. This is a lot. This whole segment here so needs to be studied. We probably have to do our next live where we actually I go have the energy to like go through all of the question them and look up every single reference where them are ask and where them are say, because certain things keep coming up. BlackRock, SSL, certain entities keep coming up and keep linking with certain people. And those certain people link with other people, will link with other people. It really appears as if it's a syndicate of individuals. It really appears that way for you. Wow. Just wow. Let me play that back about 15 seconds.
And Securities Limited, SSL, to convert an old bus into a mobile supermarket. Assist elderly and disabled customers who are now at home due to coronavirus. Hey,
what about Simon?
It not done there.
Yeah.
Because the same article, it says at the final point, he said that a lease agreement with Appliance Traders Limited, ATL, and the El Hydro 26 group of companies have been renegotiated and renewed. Combined, these agreements generate 7 million annually.
What?
Yes.
What?
Combined together, these agreements generate 7 million annually. Negotiations are under the way for an agreement for advertisements at bus stops along the company's routes, which would generate income approximately 24 million. So let me tell you, every time the JLP is facing an election, it is so funny that this company's name comes up. They got a COVID contract. The same Elijah got COVID contract in 2020 from party government. Right? They didn't disclose. Sole, by the way, remember this is sole source, because all of the suppliers during the coronavirus time were sole source. There was no bidding. There was no bidding.
There was no bidding for true. And that is
that's one of the issues the AG, the Auditor General had.
Yes.
So, teacher, this now.
So people, so that's why, boy. So according to this, right, all of this is alleged. Here comes allegedly El Hydro got contracts in COVID by the government. 2020. Yo, you can't make this up. You can't make this up. The same El Hydro name that came up in buses that was on paper as new but really old. Yo, this is crazy. If the police was doing them job, around 3,500 of the creek would go prison. Brother, to be honest with you, if they had real, like if Jamaica had like FBI and like CIA and other agencies in Jamaica will investigate like anybody and not afraid them of the protection of the law to apprehend anybody at all. Yeah, I think a lot of the people in the government would be in prison right now. I'm just keeping it a stat. Ain't no way, bro. This is wild. If it was regular people, just regular people like me and you, whose names was being called up in all of this, police would have kicked down with the long time. Kicked down 100%. You ever hear them say there's 2 Jamaica? This is what them are talking about. This is what they're talking about. Some people get away with massive allegations on their name. You understand? And other people, them assume guilty if a little bit of allegation come on their name and the law run down upon them. Yeah, it's 2 Jamaica. It's 2 Jamaica.
When I talk about how do you finance parties, well, the JLP has learned how to do it. Once you're on the eve of an election, just come up with some fictitious contracts, such as the rural bus system.
My God.
Wow. So we catch them. Wow. How is SSL involved in bus? And look at it. How could then the JLP now separate itself from SSL when they announced their involvement with SSL in 2020?
Wow.
Teacher, I'm going to leave you. Please go teach your class because these are some, let me tell you something, you see? And some bunch of, I won't say what I'm going to say.
No.
Yeah, man, we were waiting on them, you know. We were waiting on them, but God not sleep. And what to be, I don't care, do Andre, nothing. Because we know their plans, teacher. What they will do, they're just trying to come with intimidation. Montague in 2020 tried to intimidate me. What? And I am still standing and still speaking. What? Fight, stand firm, protect yourself. Be aware of your surrounding. The Jamaican people are with you, and them can't do nothing. Yeah? They cannot do you anything. Yeah? Tell them go pick on Donald Trump. We just now get ready for some of them.
Wow.
All right, boy.
So, Bobby Montague, they go after head boy in a 2020? Me never know that. Brother, yo, listen, man. This is getting more and more intense. This is crazy. Me not even gonna further people. Tell me what you think. Watch that video there a few times. Go do your own research, reference, look up what them talk about. I think I'm gonna do a whole live stream just doing that while I'm at home. Because no sir, big up Andre Stevens. Big up Panaja TV, big up all the flag of them where I do the right thing and I stand for righteousness and justice. They understand? I stand for the Constitution and I stand for democracy. I stand for transparency, fighting against and being a part of the war against corruption. Big up all the flag of them where I do that. People that want to continue to engage and with criminals. I feel them business that. You understand? Them are most criminal too. They must be involved in some type of criminality. Why them feel so comfortable for support criminals? I feel them business. But let me tell you something. My mother teach me this. Birds of a feather flock together. Watch your company where you keep. If you their own people, where police are say, I investigate for crimes and drugs and them something there. What you gonna do? Continue to walk around and chill with them? Eh? No, you shun them unless you're a criminal too. You understand? You can't afford with criminal. When retaliation can lick them, what happen to you? Huh? Make it make sense. No, sir. Yo, you messing up people. I have nothing more to say. I am leaving it right there, so. All of this was alleged, not my word. What I said is what I said. Everything else I what them say, and I thought it was very interesting, the questions they were asking, and I wanted to share it with my audience, and I would love to get the feedback from my audience. You understand? I would love to get the feedback from my audience as to what they think about these assertions, suggestions, some of the evidence that was presented. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts about all of it, ladies and gentlemen? Let me know in the comment section. Thank you kindly. Have yourselves a wonderful Saturday. And I'm not going to promise you going live later. I'm not going to promise you that. Today is Saturday, right? So you know, say a Ratigan day today. Ratigan I go live from about like right now 2 o'clock, 20 minutes. So you know that go. And you know Ratigan bring the heat. So I'm not going to promise you going live again today. But I'll be rolling out some videos. Probably about 4 videos between now and 11 o'clock tonight. Yes. I still will be rolling out some videos because I need to roll them out. You know what I mean? They've been there sitting and they should be rolled out. So have yourself a good day, and I'll see you guys later. All right? Peace and blessings.